Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Week 4 of the Dungeons Drogans PvP Tournament. This is the final qualifier round, and the winners of this matchup will join Coltaine, Sorrow, and Rekoj in the semi-finals. Before we move into this match, allow me to quickly announce that betting is now open for the first semi-finals match, Coltaine vs. Sorrow. Place your bets by leaving a comment on any of these 3 videos. For tonight's matches, we are heading to the cemetery and digging up 2 corpses for a post-mortem duel from the afterlife. In the northwest corner, in the orange trunks, weighing in at 130 pounds, we have the clueless one, the stabbity stabber, the thief with a heart of gold, Autumn the rogue.
I have a very, very bad feeling about this.
And in the southeast corner, in the red trunks, weighing in at 350 pounds, we have one of the good people, the walking armory, Mr. 20 Strength himself, Rekoj the Warden. Combatants, are you ready?
Yep.
Booyah!
Roll initiative.
Rekoj rolls an 11.
And Autumn rolls a 24.
No surprise, the nimble Eladrin easily outpaces the Goliath. And as we move into round 1, Autumn is up first.
Awesome. Right, I'm going to open up that door. And I'm just going to move out into the main chamber.
Rekoj.
Rekoj will move. Alright, he'll double move. And open the door. Oh dear lord.
Our combatants can already see each other. Autumn is in the center of the field, a mere 10 feet away from the pit, whereas Rekoj is slowly making his way there, having to go through a door, so he's still relatively in the southeast of the battlefield. Round 2, Autumn. This is in fact our first matchup, which is pure melee versus melee. So our combatants will be closing the distance and engaging very soon.
Oh yeah.
Autumn has moved her way closer to Rekoj. Our 2 combatants are now a mere 7 squares away from each other. Rekoj is up.
And Rekoj moves there. And then he readies. Actually, let me think. Nope, he's gonna use a power.
Rekoj closing to within 4 squares of Autumn, and then likely
Actually,
buffing
no.
himself.
No buffs. He just readies so that the moment she gets within striking distance, he'll give her a good old-fashioned whack.
With what
And by
power?
whack, I mean a Earth Shield strike.
Alright, round 3, Autumn.
Oh, I'm not crazy enough to get near him. Oh god, I don't remember what the range on that thing is.
What the range on what thing is?
Earth Shield Strike.
It's melee. You have to come
Yeah, but
melee
sometimes
contact.
you can hit something like a space away. Well, maybe that's not you. I can't remember. I forget too many things at once. I am so staying away from him. I'm not letting him get the first strike like that.
Autumn skirting around Rekoj like 2 boxers dancing around the ring, sizing each other up. Rekoj is up.
Alrighty then. Rekoj smirks, and then he just moves up, gets into melee range of Autumn, and he activates his Winter's Herald power.
Oh god, I have a bad feeling.
So he suddenly becomes an icy form. And he gains a +1 bonus to AC and resist 5 to cold, although the resist 5 to cold is kind of pointless. And that power, I believe, is a minor action. Yes, minor action. So then, sorry Autumn, but he's gonna whack down. He's going to use a Strength of Stone attack. And Rekoj rolls a 17 and would hit for 12 damage if it hits.
Yeah,
That's just enough to hit Autumn. Rekoj starting off the battle, dropping Autumn to 22 hit points.
And Rekoj gains hit points equal to his Constitution modifier, which is 3. In temporary hit points, I'm sorry.
Rekoj now has more than double of Autumn's current hit point total. And although that +1 to defense bonus from Form of Winter's Herald certainly is nice, the most important factor here is the aura, range 2, of difficult terrain, which is going to severely hamper Autumn's mobility, and that's the one thing she had to rely on. Round 4, Autumn.
Right then. This can only go bad. Let's see. I will hit Rekoj with my Trick Strike. It'll be a total of 26 versus AC, and if it hits, it'll do 18 damage, and slide Rekoj a square.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Where do you want to slide Rekoj?
I'm just gonna slide him south of my position.
Autumn striking with her daily power, bringing Rekoj down to 37. Trick Strike is the ace up her sleeve for the rest of the encounter. Every time she hits Rekoj, she will be able to slide him 1 square.
This should be fun. To move off of the space I'm on, does that take 2 or just 1? I can never remember.
That is a good question. I think it's just 1, in fact, because Autumn is now at the perimeter, so if she moves into a square of normal terrain, I think that would just cost 1 square.
Alright, either way, I'm only moving 5 spaces, so it wouldn't matter now that I think about it, but I figured I'd make sure. I'm moving back away, so he actually has to move up to get me this time.
Autumn backing away 30 feet, leaving Rekoj in perfect striking range as we move to the Goliath.
Okay. Rekoj moves forward and puts Autumn in difficult terrain again as his aura starts enveloping her. And he will use his Winter Herald special attack, which is a cold damage. And he rolls a 23 versus AC, dealing 8 points of cold damage. In addition to this, she is now immobilized until the save ends.
Autumn down to 14 out of 34 hit points, bloodied, immobilized, backed up against the wall, and sitting in difficult terrain. Things cannot be worse for Autumn right now. Round 5, Autumn.
Now, do I roll the saving at the beginning of my turn or at the end?
Unless you have some kind of power, which I'm fairly certain you don't, a save will end your turn.
Right. Immobilized means I can't move or can't attack, or both.
You cannot
It simply
move.
means you cannot move.
So
Although
I
you
can
can
technically-
teleport.
But I can technically still hit him with an attack.
Absolutely.
Good enough for... I'll attack him with a torturous strike. 17 versus AC. Oh, that doesn't sound good. And if it hits, 15 damage.
And that isn't even close to surmounting Rekoj's formidable defenses.
This could go badly. Oh, crap.
My turn.
Rekoj is up. Autumn, forgetting to roll her save, will remain immobilized. Rekoj.
Excellent. Well, for the fans, let's do this. Rekoj will use his Hungry Earth power and slam on the ground in front of her, his opponent, and see if he can whack her down in a single shot.
Autumn has 14 hit points. That's the number to beat. This is no longer a competition. This is a slaughter.
Rekoj rolls 17. It is versus Fortitude, and if it hits, it deals 15 points of damage.
Yeah, that hits.
Round 5. Rekoj takes out Autumn in a record-setting number of rounds. Or actually, wait, the
No.
Morgan critical hit, was that...
Yeah, I think I did it.
was that
for-
round 4? Alright,
Yeah, I
this
believe
was
that was
without
4.
any lucky rolls.
Rekoj doesn't believe in luck. All he believes in is big, fat muscles.
Rekoj easily taking the first round in this best-of-3 matchup. As we reset the battlefield, our combatants have a chance to rethink their strategies. Hopefully they'll think about using their second winds, their teleports, or strategic positioning to perhaps knock a certain giant down a pit with your trick strike.
Thanks for the heads up, CJ.
I don't do strategic planning. I just wing it and fail horribly.
Stick around for match 2 in this best-of-3 series, and don't forget to leave a comment below to place your bets on the Coltaine vs. Sorrow matchup, which will be posted in 2 weeks.